Hello and welcome to Pilbology. This is a beginner's level video from the beginner's level section of the YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be about, as it says here, how to introduce yourself in German. Now, this is something that you will probably practice in your classrooms. Now, it's very important to practice it because you don't write messages to each other and then hand them to each other when you meet someone for the first time or you want to know what their name is. So, this is going to be a quick little video on how it's done and also how it's written. So obviously the spelling is quite important as well. So, I always open up with a hallo. There are a couple of ways of saying my name is in German. Way number one, you would say ich heiße. Don't forget that this here is the scharfes S. I'm not pointing at anything. There we go. This is a scharfes S, or a sharp S, otherwise known in English as the S set. Okay? Ich heiße. It's a double S sound. So S. Ich heiße, and then your name. Hallo, ich heiße Markus. Hallo, ich heiße Johannes. Hallo, ich heiße Frederike. Hallo, ich heiße Anna. Number two is, see if you can guess what this says. Pause the video and have a go. Okay, if you did or if you didn't pause the video, mein Name ist. Well, ist looks like is, Name looks funny enough like name, and mein means my. My name is. Mein Name ist Johannes. Mein Name ist Markus. Mein Name ist Emma. Mein Name ist Victoria. Mein Name ist Ferdinand Porsche. Whatever. Now, let's shrink this and put it here. So that's how you introduce yourself. Okay? That's generally followed by wanting to know who the other person is, who the other person you're talking to is. So this is turned into a question, which is Wie heißt du? Question mark. Wie in German literally means how. So it's sort of like saying, how are you called? Wie heißt du? 3 simple words. If you think of it as, what's your name? 1, 2, 3, 3 words. Wie heißt du? What's your name? Okay? So you stick with that kind of 3-word principle. So it's maybe a little bit of an easier way of remembering it. Wie heißt du? You could also say, wie ist dein Name? You wouldn't really say that though. It's perfectly acceptable. It's quite regional and sometimes, well, to me it sounds quite old-fashioned. So I would stick with the Wie heißt du? Okay? What's your name? If you want to be a bit more colloquial sounding, which means kind of a bit more German sounding, and you want to say what your name is, if you are a boy, you can quite happily say Ich bin. Ich bin means I am. Like, in English, I would say, I'm Fred, I'm John, I'm Mike, I'm Bill. I'm not all of these people, I don't have a split personality, but that's what we can say, I am. I am Mark, I'm Mark. So, ich bin. And then we would have to add, if you're a boy, you'd have to add a der before you said that your name was Mark. Ich bin der Mark. Alright? It's quite an informal way of saying it rather than ich heiße Mark or Markus. Ich bin der Markus. If you are a female, you would just stick in the D. Okay? And then obviously your name. Ich bin die Rike. Ignore the little dog barking in the background. Okay, so ich bin die Rike. And I would swiftly follow that with, pen would be helpful, und du. Or if you're talking to someone who's older than you and you're being polite, und Sie. Okay, so that is a quick overview of how to introduce yourself in German. These you can use to start making a really quite basic but quite useful dialogue to start getting to know other people in your class, your classmates, people out on the street. If you want to start practicing with random people on the street, that's odd, but go for it as long as they understand where you're going with it. If not, you can refer them to this video and they can learn too. If you like the video, don't forget to click like, leave your comments and your feedback, and subscribe to the rest of the library of videos. See you next time.